going to leave the military behind and I'm going to go all in on me.
So that was always the plan. I always looked at the military as a stepping stone. So I always knew that's what it was. And like I said, having just that creative energy in me, it always made being in the military automatic unhappy or a definite thing in my head that I wasn't going to stay. Now that transition from Japan to San Diego, and I thank you, you said that I was a good sailor. I felt like I was a good sailor, but I didn't feel like I was a great sailor because I didn't have that passion for it. But it was always the idea that I was going to get out. Now, as time went forward of me being in the LCS and then going through all of the stuff that I went through trouble-wise, it was a most definite thing. So to answer that question, the switch from that, it was always, okay, I know I'm getting out. But when it became I'm for sure getting out in the next few years, I think what pushed me was to go ahead and just get serious as far as starting my business. Because like you said, in Japan, I had started buying the equipment and playing around, doing the videos here and there. But in 2018, that's when I really sat down. I was like, oh no, I'm going to actually start putting a price to my videos and actually start a business with it. So first thing I did, started out on Facebook. And I realized that not in different cities that you go to, 9 times out of 10, they'll have Facebook groups and whatnot that cater to local businesses and people who are looking for services and whatnot. And so when I got to San Diego, I found a Facebook group called Black San Diego, right? And it's a Facebook group that not all for Black people, but it caters to like Black businesses and people who are looking for like
that culture
and whatnot. So I joined that group and just started just lightly promoting myself. Like, hey, I'm a new photographer out here. I'm in the military. I'm wanting to build my portfolio. So I started out doing just free projects. Like, hey, if anybody wants a photo shoot, And so it started out like that. And literally from there, it just kind of started trickling into a word of mouth because, from then I was able to start kind of building content and work. And I'm like, hey, this is what I do. This, photos. And then it turned to videos, so then it became, okay, I do photography and I do video. So I just kind of took all of that knowledge that I had already. And I was like, all right, this is what I'll do. So it started from doing free projects. Then I started putting a price. I'm like, all right, I do it for $100 and $150 and $500. Then next thing you know, I'm starting to invest in more equipment, and now I'm starting to kind of build the portfolio and know what I'm doing more. So then I started to kind of raise the price and just price my work how I felt it should have been priced at the time, while also still in the Navy. So then that business became my safety net for when I got out. One of my safety nets for when I got out.